MMR in games stands for matchmaking rating. It is a number that is used to determine the skill level of players in a multiplayer game. In a game with a good matchmaking system, players of similar MMRs will be matched together, while players with widely different MMRs will be matched with each other less often. This helps to ensure that games are balanced and enjoyable for all players. In some games, MMR is also used to determine a player's ranking within the game's community, with higher MMRs corresponding to higher rankings. MMR is typically used in games with a ranking or ladder system, such as online multiplayer games. When a player wins a game, their MMR increases, while when they lose, their MMR decreases. The exact amount that the MMR changes depends on the skill level of the opponents that the player has faced and the outcome of the match. The goal of matchmaking systems is to pair players together in matches that are enjoyable and balanced. By matching players with similar MMRs together, the game can ensure that the match is competitive and that both teams have a roughly equal chance of winning. This helps to make the game more enjoyable for all players, as it reduces the chances of one team dominating the other. In some games, MMR is visible to players, while in others it is not. In games where MMR is visible, players may be able to see their own MMR and the MMRs of other players. This can help players to gauge their own skill level and to see how they stack up against other players in the game. There are a few potential drawbacks to using MMR as a measure of skill in a game. One issue is that MMR can be influenced by factors other than a player's skill, such as their internet connection or the amount of time they have available to play. This can lead to situations where a player's MMR does not accurately reflect their skill level. Another potential issue is that players may become fixated on their MMR and focus too much on trying to increase it, rather than simply enjoying the game. This can lead to an unhealthy obsession with the ranking system and a tendency to take the game too seriously. Overall, MMR is a useful tool for matchmaking in multiplayer games, as it helps to ensure that players are matched with opponents of similar skill level. However, it is important to remember that MMR is just one way of measuring skill and that it is not the only factor that determines a player's success in a game.